When you open up this software, you'll notice that on the far left here, we have open files. If you've already done this before, you'd probably have some files there. Your recent files will be indicated. We also have templates, which we'll go over. Now, Writer Document is very similar to Microsoft Word. Here's where you're going to write things. Calculation spreadsheet, just like Excel. Presentation, this would be like PowerPoint, drawing, math formula, and database. Now, what we're going to cover in the first lesson is going to be Writer Document. So simply put, I'm going to click on that, and when I do, our Writer Document appears, as you can see. Now, if you hit your Enter key, you'll notice that the cursor comes down. Looking at the top, you'll notice that we have a menu, right, and quite a few things to choose from. Here is your font, or list of fonts, I should say. You can pick any one of these that you would like, scrolling through here, whichever one you prefer that you think is practical or logical for whatever you're doing. Okay, I'm going to choose Times Roman. That's normally what most people go by. We have bold, and we have italic, underline, strike through, and as you can see, there's a lot of different things here that we can do, right? You're going to have to practice or play around with it to find out. Now, simply put, I'm going to type in, this is an example. Okay, because we're starting at the beginning. Now, if you highlight that, I'm going to click on bold, and you'll notice that everything became bold, right? Now, if I click on here, I can change my font to a 15, if you like that to appear, right? Also, we can change the color, right, to something more that you feel is more appropriate. Here's red. I don't know if you would like that. Again, if we highlight here, we can also highlight and make a background of yellow, if you think that is good. So there's a lot of different things that we can do. Now, these are just some of the few basic things to start off with. Let me show you one other thing here. This is another example. Okay. Now, if I highlight this, what I can do is come up here and obviously change the font size, let's say to 18, but I want to make it italic, right? Which we can also do that. Now, what you can do, if you want to put a numbering in here, place your cursor right about there. And if you look carefully, you'll see right here is you can toggle your numbers. I'm going to choose this one. Okay. Now, if you place your cursor here, hit your Enter key, it comes up with another one. This is another line, and so forth and so on. So those are some basic things that we're going to learn how to do, or you're going to learn how to do in this program to start off with. And remember, this menu's got a lot of things up here, and over time you're probably going to become much more familiar with it. Okay, another thing that you are going to jump into is formatting your page. Okay, I'm going to click on Format, and I'm going to come down here, obviously, and click on Page. And when you do that, you'll notice that we have a lot of different things that we can go to, right? But what I would like for you to look at here is Area, then Page itself. Now, we can change our margins if you wish to increase your margin. If you look over here to the right, you can see when I hit Increase, you can see how big the area that you're going to type in is going to change. Okay, so this gives you a good idea of what's going on. Now, for borders, if you wish to put a border here, I'm going to simply click on, let's click on something in a blue. Okay, and what we like to do is place a border around the page. What width would you like to use? Okay, I'm going to use this line here, and let's make it a little bit wider. Okay, and if I click here, it'll go around the whole paper, and I hit simply Apply, and OK. And there's our border. Now remember, we made our margins rather large, so this is just an example, another example. Now don't forget, you should save and save often. To do that, just simply click on the word File and hit Save As. Now you got to remember where you're going to save everything, okay? And make sure you give it a name. And this will enable you to make sure you do not, like the power goes off, if you're writing something, if you don't save often, and the power goes off, beep, everything you've done is gone. So make sure you save and save often. Okay, a couple other final facts. You'll notice I have the word example. Let me make this incorrect, okay? And I'm going to click on it and right click, and here's the right spelling, example. Now, if you want, I'm going to click on the word again, right click, and the synonym would be one of these. Let's say model, okay? You can pick whichever one you want. Now, if you look back up here at the menu, you'll notice that we have print preview. Okay, when you look at this, it shows you exactly what your page should look like, and then over here adjacent to it is the printer. So then you can print out whatever document you are currently working on. So it's got a lot of really neat features. I'm going to hit my escape key to go back to my regular mode here. As you can see, we had left, right, center, adjusting. We have a lot of increase and decrease indents. Again, you're going to have to practice and play around with those to get the full grasp of everything that is currently going on.